Hello, Katarina, Great Fun Adventure. So it's Monday again, and for those of you who followed my live stream this morning or at noon, here in Florence, I was at the wine event, which is called the Guida dell'Espresso, and more specifically, it's a yearly guidebook for restaurants and wine in Italy. Anyway, today I want to talk about something else, more wine and social media related, and it's a bit more about how you talk, how you present yourself on your social media channels, on your website. Do you talk to the people or do you talk with the people following you? Because I read this post today about a testimonial made by the CEO of LU.VA, which is an American skincare company, I think. And it was a testimonial to the book The Marketing Rebellion by Mark Sheffer. And she says something like this, that she didn't want to create a brand that talked down to people, but to treat them as friends. And I think this is also important in the wine business and in the winery world, that we think about how we present ourselves. How do we talk on our website, on our social media channels? Do we try to have a dialogue with who is following us so they can be more engaged and feel more inclined to share the content? I also think that this is, I saw also some posts actually the last few days from some accounts that I'm not going to mention any names, but there seemed also to be a confusion about, mostly in Italian it was here, how you speak to your followers. Also how you have a strategy of your content, of your social media management. So for these accounts that I looked at, there seemed to be a confusion about how you use Twitter and how you use Instagram. Treating a bit Twitter like it was Instagram and vice versa. And I think here it's important to know what you ask for when you hire someone to manage your accounts and to write your content. So you have to know how to ask the right questions when you hire. So if you ask what kind of plan they have, if they have already a ready plan, which is not good, or if they adapt and try to work out a plan together with you. There's several other questions that you can ask about analytics, if they tell you the truth about what is happening, you have to be very involved and they have to make you involved. So I think these are important questions. Anyway, let's get over to the wine. So to the wine, today I have chosen Sangiovese di Romagna from LU.VA, which is a very small winery in Modigliana that I visited. For those of you who followed my posts in early September, I visited Modigliana for the Stella dell'Appennino, which is a wine event focusing on around 10 producers in Modigliana, which is a part of the TOC Sangiovese di Romagna. So this is very, very tiny winery, but their Sangiovese very much reflects the typical terroir of the Modigliana, which is surrounded by hills or mountain of the Apennines. So it's a lot of forest also, which means that it's a bit greener, a bit more herby notes, a bit woodsy almost in the Sangiovese. And that's all for today, so I hope you enjoyed it and see you next Monday. Ciao!